Hi, I'm Peter Malone, and I'm very honored and very privileged to have Justin Galps on my show, Freedom for Journalists. Thank you, Justin, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Pete. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yes, you're a very busy man in the city of Windsor.
Yeah, it takes a lot sometimes when you're working full time, running a crazy largest Facebook group in Windsor of 44,000 people, and then trying to maintain a healthy family life balance on the side. But you know what? It's getting a little warm in here. Why don't we have a soda here?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Oops. Cheers.
Yes.
Oh, it's hot.
So going back to your social media, for the people that don't know, but I imagine everybody in the city of Windsor knows, what is that Facebook group you have?
The way I explain it to the Windsor police is the best way. And that is Windsor Car Spotters is a Facebook group of 44,000 people. And I am a character that was brought in on season 18. This is the best way to explain it. So this is something that's been going on for a very long time. It's been a huge part of the community. Many members of the community have stepped up, and whether it's giving a kid a bike that got stolen, or helping someone find their stolen vehicle, or anything of that kind of nature, helping the community. It's been pretty pivotal in the city, especially in Windsor, because in Windsor they have that, I don't know how to explain it, it's like a Karen's Mom's Neighborhood Watch Crime Stopper tip line / car spotters. And that's kind of very different compared to what many other cities, like cities like Toronto and London, they all have their car spotter groups. Even Chatham has a truck spotter group. It's very entertaining. But so these spotter groups are just basically looking at nice vehicles and taking photos of them and appreciating them on the internet. We take a little bit more of a dynamic approach where we really work hand in hand with the community.
And how did you come about this? Like, did you just like cars and wanting to have people show pictures of cars?
Well, when Car Spotters first came out, it was actually a group that was very elite. It was 2,500 members, and the demographic was roughly between the ages of 18 to 30, and you had to have some kind of hot rod or some kind of super fast supercar, and that was kind of like the criteria to be in the group. And when I came in, I kind of opened the floodgates to kind of let everybody appreciate it and just be inclusive and allow anybody to join, so you didn't have to have a hot rod to appreciate, your Uncle Bob's 79 Camaro. You know what I mean? Everybody can appreciate it.
But you also help with the community with a lot of local events and all.
We've helped with the community countless times, whether it be giving turkeys away at Thanksgiving, whether it be helping small businesses with advertising and promotions, all different kinds of things. Like the 3D printed dumpster fires that we did that raised $4,000 to the Autism Summit Center. That was a big one that we were really proud of. Just a lot of different scenarios where we've helped out the community. When we do the parade, when we do Christmas and Canada Day parade, that's always a lot of fun. We have several of our sponsors donate candy and soda pop, like Soda Pop Bros, and everybody kind of contributes in their own way to kind of make sure that the kids really enjoy the parade and things like that, because we want to try to give back to the community as much as we can.
And my favorite thing about, you were saying about the shirts, that you had like one shirt, I'm correct if I'm wrong about the shirts, you had one color and then everybody, walk me through that, like about the shirts, like one color and then everybody wanted something a different color or something?
So basically what we did was we used the NWO logo, and we adjusted it to make it Windsor Car Spotter friendly. And when we did it, we made a black and white version. And everybody loved it, and I made one pink and black for myself. And everybody wanted the pink and black. So basically what it reminded me of is real wrestling, where you had the white NWO, the OG originals, and then you had the Wolf Pack, the red and black. So it was that one time in wrestling where I had actually double purchased a shirt, because I had, a shirt for Stone Cold and a shirt for The Undertaker and a shirt for The Rock. But the NWO was the only one that got me to buy two. So when I did the release of the shirts, I released the black and white version, and I made one pink and black for myself. Everybody wanted it. Everybody was dying to get their hands on one. And I didn't release it until I believe about maybe 4 or 5 months later. And then when we released it, everybody went crazy for it because, and what was it? It was literally buying the same shirt. So like right now, the Wolfpack edition is the bloodied up version, and this was the second rendition of our shirt. And now we've had a third rendition of our shirt. The WCS canceled my subscription that we're going to be releasing soon. Just something really fun that we wanted to do. So it's just something that we're always looking to do more fun things on the horizon. And basically, everybody's already bought a shirt and everybody's already bought a sweater. So what we try to do is do a little contest. Like the last one we did, we gave away a PlayStation 5. Sold 100 hoodies that we gave to the downtown mission, brought a bunch of pizzas and a bunch of sandwiches, and made a great day out of it. And a lot of people really enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed being part of the contest, just the ability to know that they were helping the community and they had the chance to win a PlayStation 5. That was pretty big. So, I mean, Windsor Car Spotters has sold over $25,000 worth of merchandise. And our soda pop flavor is actually, when you look at it, there are 60 cases in a pallet, and Windsor Car Spotter flavor alone is in its 6th pallet. So I want to take a moment to
Go for it.
thank all the members and thank all my friends for all your help and support. We really appreciate it. And the pop is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's
Pop
very,
is
very good.
delicious. Great on a boiling hot day.
So how did you come up with Soda Pop Bros?
So Soda Pop Bros was a gentleman from St. Thomas that moved to Windsor. And during COVID, he started his own craft soda business. And I kind of helped with him and partnered up with him. And it's just been taking off from there. They expanded twice during COVID. We have over 30 flavors of our own and 2,500 from all over the world. It's at Malden and Sprucewood. And if you're not out in LaSalle, it's at 65 vendors across Windsor. Hungry Wolf, Harvest Table, just to name a few, Schwab's and Primo. So many. Even Oil Guard Duck the Rust. When you're getting your car oil sprayed, you can pick up a couple Soda Pop Bros while you're there.
You're very community driven.
Yes, I try to be.
And people that always can spot you with the pink car driving around.
Yeah,
It's not hard to find it.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny, it's like it's the label on the Soda Pop Bros flavor that we have, and it's worked out really good. I like to think about TV shows when I was a kid. The A-Team had the black van.
Okay.
They had the DeLorean in Back to the Future. They had the Ecto one in Ghostbusters. Michael Knight had Kit in Knight Rider.
Okay.
The Dukes of Hazzard had the General Lee. And in all these shows, the vehicle was almost as much of a character as the human characters in the show. And that's kind of the dynamic that I've created with the Quapper. So it was like we did a good thing in the beginning and we donate my ex-wife's vehicle to this guy that got made fun of for delivering Uber Eats on a bike, and it didn't go well for the person that posted it. So she was getting harassed on the internet consistently. So we decided to give the guy a car to kind of get everybody off her case.
Okay, but why pink?
So there was a stripper that had a pink Dodge Magnum in Windsor that they called Quappin'. And when everybody recognized it and took pictures of it and posted on Windsor Car Spotters. So the owner of Quappin sold it to a younger gentleman that really didn't want pictures of his car taken. And if you don't want pictures of your car taken, it's probably best not to drive a pink Dodge Magnum, just regardless of who you are. So, gentleman didn't like it, threatened a few people, stabbed somebody and almost murdered them, and now he's living in Southwest Detention Center. So we decided to replicate the car. So something that a lot of people don't know is the Dodge Magnum is a very rare vehicle. There's only 50,000 of them made in Brampton between the years 2005 and 2008. And that's when Chrysler decided to get rid of the Magnum because they really wanted to focus on the sales of the 300 and the Charger. And the Magnum was built on that same platform, but they didn't want the Magnum to compete with the Charger and the 300 because they already had enough four-door vehicles. They didn't really see the need in a station wagon. So Dodge Magnums are extremely hard to come by.
Okay, my last question.
Okay, last question.
Okay, what was the biggest thing you did for the community that wowed everybody on your Car Spotter site?
Well, I really want to say the giving of the car away, because the giving of the car away took a lot of work. It took the mechanic friends that bought the parts, that did the safety and paid for it and did that, and that was their donation. It was the people with the countless gas cards. The gentleman that we were helping, he was a foreign student here during COVID. His nest egg was dwindling, and he was delivering Uber Eats on a bike in the middle of winter in a blizzard.
Wow.
Since then, since we gave him the car, he got a job at Costco, okay, and was doing really well, and he was in the bakery department at Costco, and now has since left Costco and is actually doing a job in the field that he took at University of Windsor. So for him to be taking something that involves computer science with something that he took at school, it's very proud to say that we had played a part in giving him a hand of reaching his goals. And I told him one day, Praneeth, if you're watching, when you're a millionaire, you owe us, okay? He knows. I talk to him every once in a while. I like to catch up with him. But so for me, that was the biggest one for me. For the community-wise, I don't know, it'd have to be a toss-up between the turkey giveaway and the hoodies for the homeless. Those were two great, huge events. Sure do I like doing the parades for the kids. It's always fun. We get the people to get dressed up in the mascot costumes and give away a ton of candy. It's fun. But I like doing those events where we're helping out the homeless and things of that nature, because it's really, giving away a car was cool, but going back to the downtown mission and to have people say, hey, that's the sweater guy, that was a really good moment.
Well, let me just say you're an amazing guy for everything you do with the community and helping people out, especially the homeless people and all.
Thank you, Pete. I really appreciate it.
And how can people follow you?
All you got to do is go check out Windsor Car Spotters on Facebook. It is a private group, so you might want to ask one of your friends or family. It's 44,000 members in a city of 300,000. So you're looking at more than 10% of the city's population. So someone in your family or someone you work with, someone on your Facebook is definitely in our group. So just ask around. Everybody knows about us. All my friends at the media, CTV, AM 800, all my friends at CBC.
And you forgot one outlet.
And also my good friend Pete and all my other independent journalist friends.
There we go.
Yes. And it's just nice to be able to make friends and have those kind of connections and contacts, so that when you go do events, and you go cross the red rope on the other side and stand with all the other media and journalists, it's a really nice feeling.
Yes. And on that note, they can follow me at Freedom for Journalists on my YouTube channel, or they can find this interview at freedomforjournalists.com. Thank you, Justin.
All right, thanks a lot, Pete.
All right, Zabrat.